so I'm gonna go ahead and record this stuff about the 1 million Kuva on Rivens, I guess, because it's 5 in the fucking morning. Well, it's 5:30 in the morning, and I'm kind of fucking tired, I guess. So basically, after spinning this, I got two rolls. I would almost consider kind of god rolls, I guess. I got the most important things that I wanted on the Rivens, at least. Only on two of them. I would have liked I think I rolled around 10 different Rivens. I'll have to check through that, and I will post a picture of what all of them ended up being in the description in a single picture. I might tier them on how good they, I might tier them on how good of a roll they were, or whatever, I guess. Uh, some of them did not, one of them at least I'm for sure did not change. I know my Opticore didn't change because that was already a fairly okay-ish roll. The multi-shot is close to max, so I kept that at that. And I mainly want to address some Riven issues, and then I will talk about what I can with the trial issues, because I'm really fucking annoyed with the way they have ruined trials, or they plan to ruin trials. It's stupid, but... So basically, if you look through this and you check the stats, and if you have heard, a lot of people just want to be able to lock one stat and keep that stat permanently. If you could do that, you could probably make some of these into absolute perfect rolls, to be honest. You could make the max damage roll if that's what you wanted, or you could allow for utility Rivens, which sometimes are better than DPS Rivens. For example, adding punch through to certain weapons, along with a very important stat, can help it a ton more than just flat out damage. Or, for example, with melee Rivens, range is very important with some of them. That's the main thing you want to go for instead of just damage. Or if you just want to fucking meme and get a seer Riven with max zoom and see another parallel fucking universe through that zoom, which is a dream I one day would have hoped to have if I had reason to still play this game. That becomes a lot more accomplishable instead of just grinding endless Kuva missions that are limited, that are boring, that don't give you enough to reroll a Riven for per mission. And yeah, it's just terrible. And the new Hairless thing that's coming tomorrow, I believe, or sometime later today technically, is... I think that's not a good fix. It's definitely something nice, but I don't think it's worth it, because it takes 4 of the exact same type of Riven. And by that I mean 4 rifle, 4 shotgun, or 4 melee, or 4 pistol, to refund into that exact same type, at least from what the patch notes, or the list of upcoming features, whatever that post was, is about. Whether that changes or not, I don't know, since that's not the future, but that isn't very good because shotgun Rivens are less than 2% drop chance from sorties. So getting a shotgun Riven for the shotgun you want isn't going to happen anytime soon, I can promise you that. Rerolling 4 trash Rivens into the Riven you want is, again, still an issue. And the fact that it costs 4 Rivens, and the Eidolon kill is like nothing. You can solo those are a fucking joke to me. But the fact that it costs 4 sorties worth of Rivens is kind of ridiculous. I think I agree with what Brozan was saying, where it's just you should be able to lock a stat for killing an Eidolon. That seems much more worth it. But hey. DE seems to be on a very, very hard anti-fun streak anyway, so let's keep going with that, I guess. I'm just gonna go and talk about raids, so if you don't care about raids, you can just mute it, or just watch me reroll trash Rivens and just be bored with this, or yeah. If not, I hope you enjoyed the whole Riven bullshit, but basically the only reason I have managed to put more time into this game beyond 1,000 hours was only because of raids and doing them fast and doing speedruns. By eliminating the ability to do raids at all, I feel like it absolutely murders the entire speedrunning community, because almost anyone who does speedrunning in Warframe got into speedrunning because of the raids. It's what got me into doing Warframe speedruns. It's what got other people into doing... I know every single speedrun moderator, or moderator on speedrun.com for Warframe, got into it only because of raids. And to just cut off that entire portion of the community who's dedicated to the game like that is pretty fucking disgraceful for a company that's supposed to be dedicated to their fans. And the fact that people are saying, oh, it's not enough people are playing it. Literally no one plays fucking Conclave. Less people play Conclave than Raids, yet Conclave has dedicated servers and a dedicated dev team. It gets a patch every single other update. And I don't think I've ever met a person who says I enjoy Conclave and I do it on a daily basis. I've met people who say they love Warframe, that is their favorite fucking game in the world, and they play the living shit out of it because of raids. That was my reason for playing the game. Normally, I try to, whenever I play a game a ton, I am screaming how much I fucking hate the game because there's so many issues with it. And I think Warframe was one of the very few games where I didn't get mad at it. The only other game I could think of is probably Borderlands 1. Which, again, even Borderlands 1 has some issues, as much fucking time as I put into that game. But, I guess I could get mad at JV. I would never really say I hated Warframe. It was just I hated JV because JV is a buggy fucking mess. And just because it's a buggy fucking mess, I don't think there's a reason to remove it. If the temporary removal is less than 1 month, I guess that's good, but if it's anything longer than that, you're going to lose probably the most dedicated people to this game. Not to mention that there have been stream contests to see, to get a bunch of groups together to see who can do the raid the fastest at the same time, or there's also one that was a pretty big stream for them, where they raised around $2,000 for Doctors Without Borders. It was like called Tenno Without Borders. I don't think that's not the exact charity, but it was supposed to be Doctors Without Borders. The stream was called Tenno Without Borders, I believe, or something like that. And it actually helps people and stuff like that. But hey, I don't see why there's a reason to remove it completely from the game if just people, want to have fun with it. I absolutely fucking hate and despise Conclave for all it is, but I never would say you should remove it from the game because there's probably some people who legitimately enjoy it. And, yeah, I'm gonna cut this short because last time I did this, the audio fucked up, and if you want to watch me reroll these Rivens, you can. If you're in opposition to the raids being removed, you can say it in the comments. If you're agreeing with it, explain why, and explain why it's a good thing to remove something that people have fun with. I guess, but yeah. In the description again, there'll be the picture of all the Rivens that I got that were half decent. Well, not half decent. All the ones that I rerolled with the 1 million Kuva. If you're wondering how long this took like a fucking month or some bullshit. Basically, it was not fun. But yeah, I did it just to kind of prove that Riven rerolling is fucking awful. I probably could drag this on for way too long, but yeah, goodbye.